Good morning. Well, on my way to work again, and I wanted to talk about something that I went through yesterday while I was at the hospital, my second home. I'm always, unfortunately, going through something, but it is what it is. I'm kind of glad I'm here to go through something and not be here and not go through anything. So there's something on the board saying it's never too late to be what you might have been. And I was like, wow, that's true. It's never too late. Now, of course, we know practically. I mean, I'm never going to be an astronaut. I always wanted to be the $6 million man when I was growing up as a kid. I want to be Steve Austin. I'm not going to be that. Okay, but it's never too hard to strive for what you want to be. It's never too. Don't put your dreams on hold. You know, try to do something to forward the destination that you want to get to. That's how I look at it for me. So maybe putting $10 aside for this, $5 aside for that. I mean monetarily, or maybe taking the stairs one flight instead of taking the elevator one flight. Little things for me. I'm just talking about me. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about me. But I think it works. I think it's totally possible. I think that perhaps it's a good mantra to keep in the back of your head. Don't give up. As long as you open your eyes, as long as you're breathing, as long as you have the opportunity, you can change someone's life with just a thank you. We already talked about that. Doing an RK, a random act of kindness. Scary. People do random acts of violence and evil. Just do a random act of kindness. You know, hold the door open. Say thank you. You know, I'm glad you're here today. You got to be careful what you say to people, but still, you know, I'm happy you're still here today. Or whatever. Just smile, appreciate you. You know, I always want to be that person that people said, "Wow, he changed his own life and strive to try to help people change theirs through what he was doing for himself by being an example, even if it's from a distance." So yes, it's never too late to be what you might have been. I guess that's why I'm here talking. And with that, I hope you have a great day, great Thursday, and I'll talk to you later.